Hey folks, my name is Tom. I'm a cinematographer and filmmaker from Berlin, Germany, and I shot my first medium-length film as a DP recently. The film will be about 45 minutes, it's currently in the editing stage, and it's a crime thriller. We shot it in 14 days, and it has been a couple of weeks since we wrapped it up. That's why today I want to share my experience with you guys. Here are 5 unconventional things that I had to learn the hard way. Number 1. Logistics are a pain. Carrying the equipment from one location to a person's flat and then to the next location has been a challenge that I completely underestimated. Especially because elevators are not always available and you need a lot of lights even for a small movie production. So I would highly recommend don't do the same mistake that we did. Limit yourself to fewer locations and get more than one production driver. I've been driving a lot in this production, and after 12-hour shoots, you don't really look forward to driving the car to the location where you just store the equipment. We also shot on weekends, so we had to store it somewhere during the week. It's just going to drain so much energy out of your body. So limit yourself, and if you do that, you will have much more energy on set and you have a lot more endurance to shoot the movie. Number 2, it's better to use a tool you know, even though it might be worse, than to use a better tool that you don't know. I really can't emphasize this enough. Even if someone randomly gives you an Arri Alexa 35 a day before the shoot, the camera, lights and devices you know already and that you already plan to use are always the better choice. In my case, I knew the FX3 inside out. I have tested it in low light under almost any condition you can think of. And I'm familiar to a point where you could probably wake me up at night at 3 AM and I could still guide you through the menu. And that knowledge that I have already makes it the perfect tool for the job. The same goes for any other device. If we had problems on set, it was usually because we tried to test something new, which we haven't used before. Even though it might be a wonderful piece of equipment, we had some new lights that we wanted to test. And actually one broke down, but that's kind of another story. It was always causing problems and some delay on set, which you don't want. So use the equipment that you know already. Number 3 was a very important point that we learned from this film. If you're shooting with a crew that is not doing filmmaking full time and they are only available on the weekends, never shoot more than 3 weekends in a row. We kind of had to learn this the hard way. We are not yet in a position to do filmmaking full time, so we had no choice but filming this on the weekends. And after 3 weekends in a row, we realized that we don't care so much anymore about the shots. The vibe was also kind of declining and the whole thing just got a little bit exhausting. More exhausting than it should be. Shoot 2 weekends in a row, make 1 weekend where everyone can just enjoy the free time and then go back to filming. That's what I would highly recommend. Although I have to say, if you don't have to shoot on weekends and you can maybe continuously shoot the film during the week, always do that. But if you can't, make a break after 2 weekends. Number 4, I haven't actually thought so much about before shooting this movie, and it is that small rooms can kind of kill the vibe. It gets hot too fast, there's no air, and there are dangerous sea scents everywhere. It also doesn't look as good because it's very hard to light. The light is bouncing off the walls too easily and you need a lot of negative fill. Also, there's no depth in small rooms, so just from a cinematography perspective, they are not that good. But they're also very bad for the crew and the actors and everyone else because it can get quite annoying quite quickly. So avoid shooting in such rooms or keep the crew to a minimum. It really helped us to keep the crew small for these kind of locations, and that way it worked much better. Number 5, sometimes 80% is enough. It's more important to stay flexible. As a cinematographer, I wanted to capture all the perfect frames I had envisioned for a specific scene, but sometimes it just wasn't possible due to limitations of the location or any other circumstances. In such cases, 80% is enough to tell the story. We have been overshooting a lot in this movie, so probably not every shot we did will find its way to the edit. I remember one particularly challenging shoot at my apartment right here, where a light broke down and everything that we could think of went bad, to be honest. And we couldn't get a specific shot that we wanted. So we just took a break, took a step back from the camera, and we tried another one, like another shot. And looking back, both turned out to be perfectly fine. When you're like super stressed on a set, sometimes your ability to judge shots is not so good anymore. That's my 5 points for today. I have a lot of more stuff to share regarding this movie. I learned so much in one project because it was 14 days of shooting. I will probably make some more videos soon. I want to post more regularly on this YouTube channel again. If you like this content so far, maybe consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. I really want to share my cinematography journey right here. I wish you a wonderful week. My name is Tom. See you in the next video. Bye.